that silence? It's the sound of a man who broke his own locks. Now watch what freedom looks like. I don't act tough, I just don't flinch. They try to measure danger, I don't fit the inch. I'm calm like a fuse right before the spark. Walk through the noise like I own the dark. I don't chase trouble, it's trained to chase me. I don't raise my voice, I let my silence speak. My will don't bend, my fire don't freeze. They lock the door, I walk through the concrete. No warning label, just consequence. No loud threats, just evidence. No chains on me, no weight on my stride. If you're looking for a limit, look to your side. I move with a purpose, don't follow the crowd. My presence ain't loud, but it's silence it.
Woo! Yes, freedom. Freedom to be who you want to be. Freedom to live the way that you want to live. Yes. Freedom of speech and freedom to speak. Freedom to live in the truth of action. Absolutely. Okay, you guys, let's do a card pull here. Let's see what we get, all right? This is for everybody as a whole. If you want to join my signs site, it's Lady Oracle 31 for the sun signs, okay? The Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. Well, this is what is expected of us absolutely as a whole. We're here not to pass judgment on others, and also make sure that we are reflecting. See how she has a reflection of her in the water here. So it's very important. The Lord's trying to say here, not only are we to not judge others, but just to look at our own reflection, see our own selves. It reminds me of that scripture in the New Testament that says, you know, before you look at the plank in someone's eye, you know, look at the plank in your own eye first and just focus on removing yours, right? And so that's something that's very important message there for us all. Okay, Yeah, I have the number 3 here. Let's see what else that comes out with that, okay? Now, I'll tell you what, you know, people have tried to tell me how to live, who to be, what I should do, what I should not do, and I do not comply. I go with how I feel within my, for one, I go by what the Lord tells me, what He guides me. I go by His Word, the New Testament, and to live in love, okay, and what living in love means. And also, I have a strong intuition. I have ever since I was a very small child, and so I like to use it, and playing with cards is one of the ways that I can utilize that strength that I have, my sensitivity in being able to feel others, okay, and to feel situations, and then seeing where it can actually be problem solved. Okay, and just bringing light and understanding to everybody as a whole and what the Word of God means. And, you know, something that I don't feel like many understand is that, you know, Satan copies everything that God does. Okay, so if you haven't noticed that, yeah, he does. He does in symbolism, in everything, okay, in music, I'll just turn everything around in clothing and how people look. I've noticed that people's looks, are changing. People aren't looking like their normal human state anymore. We now have piercings all over and different colored hair. We don't look like what God created us to be, a lot of us. So I see the world changing. Not only has that changed, but our language has changed. It is not the normal language that we were given. We now have, a lot of profanity in our language now, and also I don't know if you've noticed, but the way that people put sentences together and words, they don't really like make sense. I mean, they make sense in a worldly way of that. How people say, "Oh man, that is so sick." Well, sick now is supposed to be cool. Do you see what I'm saying? Everything has just kind of been turned around. But anyways, what I do shows us the correct scenario, all right, of how to live our life, how to handle certain situations and the right and the wrong from it. And my intuition shows, somebody's life story. So anyway, let's see what we get here, okay? I trust in my gifts and your sensitivity is a gift. Well, what was I just saying about my own self? So the Lord here is just verifying. He's just saying, yes, I indeed do have a gift where I can help you, okay, in a big way. And also, my sensitivity is very much a gift. If you are very sensitive as well, you're going to be more prone to picking up other people, their emotions, their feelings, kind of more of an empathic individual, okay? We have here 3 individuals. Even though it's not showing us 3 individuals, we do have 3 individuals here. And because there's been 3, basically a third party, it's caused conflict, and it's caused everyone in this situation to feel defeated in one way or another. Nothing real good came out of it other than learning lessons. Okay, now lessons are extremely important. Yeah, we need to learn lessons, but this could have been avoided, is what I'm trying to say. It could have been avoided, all right? If people had just not been judgmental, for one, and second of all, looked at their own selves before they looked at another individual, it could have, things could have been very different. But as it is in this scenario, no, okay? Divine guidance and higher knowing. So the Lord's saying here, it's important that we go by His wisdom, His divine guidance, which is not to judge people and to look at your own self in the mirror, okay? And don't interfere in other people's relationships. Doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is. Don't interfere, okay? That is something that will cause conflict and you to be defeated, He wants us to have a higher understanding, a higher knowing of His knowledge, all right? We have freedom to be us, okay? We have that freedom. So that's another thing. Don't try to judge somebody. Leave them alone. Just leave people alone. You don't have to try to cause conflict in that individual's life and try to make them feel like they're defeated. That just doesn't work, okay? Because you'll just end up being defeated. Even if you do defeat somebody else in some way, you also too were defeated. Because for one, you let the enemy win. Second, sin, it causes mental anguish within you as well, not only the person that you hurt, because it's a heavy burden that you'll carry. Okay, it's something that will be with you, that you'll regret later down the road, if not right away after. So, when you come up against someone, you cause them to have the strength. That Bible verse that says, I'm strong when I'm weak. Well, it's because we're forced to be, right? When you're put in a position to have to be strong when you're feeling weak, well, then you are. You have to. You don't have a choice in the matter, right? So you're strong. Yeah. And then we have here also too, there's, a lot of conflict once again. Conflict and defeat, I'm seeing more of that, and I'm seeing another card of a third party. So it's just reiterating the same thing that we already knew. It's time to take back control of your life. Break those chains, just like the song, I'm telling you. Listen to the words of this song, okay? When it comes back on, when I get off, listen to it. It's a true statement. It definitely was for me, I have to tell you that. So, if you find that, someone's trying to cause conflict for you, they're judging you, they are, trying to cause you problems, it's okay. Just free yourself, all right? Free yourself from it. Take back control of your life. Don't let anyone have control of your life. Don't let anyone try to tell you how you can live, all right? And who you are. Don't let someone try to tell you who you are, okay? I mean, if you're a rotten, horrible person and someone just kind of points it out, fine, but you know what? It's okay to be a true speaker, but it isn't okay to, think that you know somebody or think that you can try to have control over their life and, what you want for them, okay? And I find that people do that also, too, for their own selfish reasons, okay? Don't try to have control over other people. That's so messed up, for real. Oh, Goddess of Wishes. So, once you take your life back with someone, well, first, what's coming to me here, even if you are someone that wronged another person or caused defeat, got in the middle of their relationship, causing conflict and whatever, you can also free yourself, all right? And when you don't interfere in other people's life, it means that you're not trying to have control over somebody else's life, someone's relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is, okay? Because when you don't try to have control over people, you're freeing your own self. Because for one, it's sin, and it's a heavy burden to carry. I mean, all the work that you have to put in to try to control someone's life, I mean, for real. Do you know what I mean? It brings insanity. Anyway, your wishes can come true when you just let go and let God, all right? All right, so your wishes of unexpected income can come in, okay? And even if, you didn't get everything that you wanted, like say you don't get the family, but you get some unexpected income, which was also a wish, but then you may also get the unexpected income and, have a family resolution as well, Okay. Now, here in this scenario, we have a mature woman and a child. So, I'm seeing here a mature woman, okay, she's going to have her wishes granted, okay. She will receive finances and a family and even a child. So this may not be her own child. This may be a child that enters into her family. Well, how's this child going to enter in then? Oh, through a journey? She'll have to journey for it. Now, children can represent, business as well. But here, I don't see it as that. I see this as a very sweet little child. Yeah. In this picture, it's a little girl. All right, so and this mature woman, she may have had to toil and labor, okay, because she didn't receive sudden wealth or something here, okay, something of that sort. And no matter what you go through in life, you want to overcome fear. So it's just saying here, don't interfere in someone's blessings. And that's exactly what I'm getting here. Don't interfere in someone's blessings, okay? Don't try to have control over stopping someone's income, from stopping them to have a family, stop them from traveling, to cause them to have to toil and labor, all right? That's what we're seeing here. Yeah, and not to judge people. Look at yourself first. This is a really awesome message, you guys. Okay, let's pull an overall card here. See what we get. Honesty is the best policy. Be honest. Someone here needs to be honest, okay? Yeah, someone here needs to be honest. Yeah, honest with themselves, honest with the whole situation. Advanced Illinois, Advanced Neil Pasco. Yeah, be honest so you can move forward, because when you're not honest, it does hold you back. I mean, whether you realize it or not, it just does. And, I feel like a lot of us have been there. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's wrap this up, all right? But you guys do know I will be back in a time.
Chains on me, no brakes on my wheel. If I say nothing first, I'm ready to kill. Still nerves, dry eyes, never blink first. I don't fear a fall when I survive the worst. I don't run from storms, I lean in and breathe. Lightning gets nervous when it looks at me. Oh, shadows try to claim me, but I don't belong. I'm the part of the story that rewrites the wrong. I don't fly banners, I don't wear names, but when I walk away, nothing stays the same. I don't start fires, I just never run from them. No chains on me, no weight on my stride. If you're looking for a limit, look to your side. I move with a purpose, don't follow the crowd. My presence ain't loud, but its silence is loud. No chains on me, no brakes on my wheel. If I say nothing, trust I'm ready to kill. They chains on me. I kept walking. Now they just throw looks. No leash on the fight that walks with my steps. If I stand still, it's just me letting fate see what happens when a storm learns to walk free. No chains on me.